Married at First Sight season 20. This is what I think is going to happen on decision day. If you've been with me any length of time, you know I do not like to do the spoilers from Married at First Sight until all the couples are married. And then I'm going to guess what I think is going to happen on decision day, which is why I do not want to see any spoilers. Do not send me any spoilers. Do not comment any spoilers in my comments until after the wedding and after I do my decision day guesses for the season. So far this season, I think this season is a bust. As I've said, if you've watched my reviews, you basically know what I think about the couples, who I think is going to make it, who's not going to make it. But let me just go ahead and do one video. So if somebody's looking for the video, then you'll be able to just watch what I think. Okay. Happy Friday, cousins. I absolutely love you. I adore you. Thank you so much. I know. I'm awesome. Okay. Let's not make a big deal out of it. Thank you so much for your love and support. If you're new here, my name is Janice. Be sure to subscribe, thumbs up, share this video out. Remember, please, cousins, I need you to hype this video up, like this video, and leave a comment, even if sup, girl, sup, S-U-P, sup, or cuz, or something. Interact with the videos. Then I'm going to try to come back and do another video on Malcolm Jamal Warner's wife. I think it is just a sad, very situation, but I want to talk about it because a lot of people are saying, oh my God, he had to pay her. Yeah, and you'll see what I have to say about that. It's because you're broke. But anyways, girl. All right, Married at First Sight season 20. Okay. So, Felipe and Tori, I feel like Felipe and Tori are matched in what they said. He's a party boy. He likes to go out, stay out till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. So when they did the interview with Tori, they asked her what would she think of a party boy, and she said, oh, I would be so into it, right? And then she's a family person. Her and her family love to get together. They love to have families around. And she was asked by one of her dates, what happened when your family get together? And she basically said the cops had to be called. And then she says, I'm joking. Then she says, I'm not. So I believe that based on those things, those foundational kind of getting along, they seem to match. So then in episode 2, I was like, I don't know. I think she's going to become annoyed of him because he is so annoying. And so I was going to say, Felipe, on decision day, Felipe is going to say yes, and Tori is going to say no, okay? This whole season for me is like a 50-50 thing for me, right? Initially, in episode 2, I was like, okay, I think Tori is going to say no. Felipe is going to say yes because he is so annoying. Until episode 3 after the weddings, and she said, he's so hot. And I'm like, Tori, you have got to be kidding me. And I said, that's it. Tori and Felipe is going to say yes on decision day. Should I have a yes or no sign? Okay, girl, listen, I'm late, okay? I woke up late. I'm tired. I had to take the kids to tennis. And, I don't get to go to bed early, so I don't get enough sleep. So for me, Tori and Felipe is a yes on decision day. Marissa and Adam, we already know this is not going to work. This is not going to work. They are totally opposite of what they want. He doesn't drink. She's an alcoholic. She's not physical. He's physical. Okay. They just their core values do not align. And we already know it's just, for me, it's not going to work. However, I think Adam is going to be the one to walk away, right? I think Adam will say no on decision day, but I think Marissa will say yes on decision day. Sorry, because I think Lord, mixing up the couples. I think like a lot of women, Marissa is either going to change Adam, try to change Adam, or she's going to try to adjust to who Adam is. But that's like keeping a ball underwater. Eventually, it's going to pop up and it's not going to work. So for me, on decision day, Adam is going to say no. Marissa is going to say she wants to stay married. Also, with the cats and the allergy, I just can't, girl. I can't. There is no way. I struggle with allergies and I'm praying about it. And there's some days that I have to take allergy pills every day. And I'm allergic to dust. Dust, y'all. You know dust is everywhere. I'm so glad I get a house cleaner. And I'm thinking, do I need my house cleaners to start coming every week when I retire? Because, I'll be home and, of course, I will not want to clean. Okay. I remember one time my cleaners came and they do the deep cleaning. They pull away the bed, they dust and they do the windows and all that. Girl, I coughed for like a month. I went to 2 urgent cares, 3 urgent cares. Yep. And then did I go to my primary care doctor? I went to the one urgent care. I said I was coughing. I take the over the counter. I was coughing for over a week. They took an chest X-ray. They gave me medicine that didn't work. A week later, I went to the other urgent care, which they have everything down there, all the machines. They put you in the tube. They do mammogram. They could do. They're like a mini hospital. They gave me some medicine that didn't work. A week later, I went to another urgent care, and the doctor said, I brought all the medicine. I said, this is what I was given, but I am still coughing. It is not normal for me to be coughing for a whole month. And then he said, okay, I'm going to change the medicine and I'm going to give you this instead. And as a matter of fact, I told him, I said, my primary care doctor moved away. But whenever I had a really bad cough, she would give me this medicine. It was this much. And I take it one time and it will knock the cough out. The only thing she said, don't take a lot because it will make you high. Okay. And that happened to me one time. The first time I was like, a teaspoon. She said, take a teaspoon. Girl, I turned that thing to my head. Girl, I was high for 2 days. High. I mean, literally high out of my mind. High. Laying on the floor over there by the window high. Okay. And so finally the third urgent care gave me something that worked. Okay, so, and it was allergies. It was because of allergies and the dust. So I don't know how Marissa is going to stay with Adam with the cat. So Marissa and Adam is a no for me. Courtney and Nick is a no. Nick is only there to be on TV. Okay. Courtney is seeing it though. In episode 1 and 2, wherever she comes up, she's questioning herself. Is he really here because he want to be married, or is this another reality show? And I'm like, yes, Courtney, yes, Courtney, keep that mindset. Let's keep that same energy. I hate the word energy. Yes. Then she talks to the daddy, and the daddy's like, oh, bygone, in my words, bygones be bygones, let's move forward. And I'm like, no. You need to be alert, Courtney. Nick is not there because he really want to be there. He's there because he want to be on TV. So Nick and Courtney is an absolute no for me. Okay. BelléJolie and black nail polish. I am so sad for BelléJolie. She's a gorgeous girl. She's beautiful. She's young, girl. You're 28. You have your whole life ahead of you. Why would you think the Lord's will for you is a feminine male? I feel like BelléJolie is gonna say yes, and Mecca is gonna say no. What I want for BelléJolie is for her to come into herself and realize I am young, I am beautiful. I don't need to settle for this. Granted, they match him with her. I want BelléJolie to just wake up and be like, wait a minute, I'm gorgeous, I'm young, my titties are standing up straight. I have no all that stuff y'all have. Because I don't have none of that. Stretch marks, all that stuff, okay? Okay, I spent a lot of money on my skin. Cottage cheese. My girlfriend said she got cottage cheese. I'm like, girl, you got to lose some weight and walk and exercise and run to get rid of the cottage cheese. She asked, do you have cottage cheese? I was like, yeah, I got some in the fridge. She was like, girl, no. Do you have cottage cheese on your legs? I'm like, why would I have cottage cheese on my legs? I didn't know what she was talking about. I'm like, no. Have you seen my legs? Okay. I get compliments on my legs. Even yesterday, I was in the park. Okay, I was getting compliments on my legs. Okay. Even at work, when I work, the girls tell me, Janice, you have oh my God, what was the lady with the legs? Oh my God. Mike. Thank you, Mike. Tina Turner legs, okay? The girls, girl, you have Tina Turner legs. Okay, and I'm still wearing my heels ever so, but the thing is, I ran track when I was younger, so my body is still remember that I ran track. And so soon as I retire, girl, I'm going to be out there running again because I like my nice legs, okay? And my nice arms. I'm just saying BelléJolie is young, she's beautiful, she's pretty, and I want her to come into her own. I feel like she's gonna like him more than he likes her because I don't really think Mecca likes women like that. But I think she's gonna want to say yes, but he is definitely going to say no. And I just wish BelléJolie could just wake up and see what a beautiful girl she is, that she's young. And this is BelléJolie is a perfect example of what poverty will do. All BelléJolie know is poverty and struggling, and so she thinks it's normal, but it is not normal. And I just want so much more for her. Okay, we already know this not gonna work, girl. This is not gonna work. Nikki and Shawn is not gonna work. I think Nikki's gonna say no, and Shawn is gonna say yes. I think Nikki cannot wait to get away from this. Singing in the rain, man. I'm not saying it's Shawn. I'm just saying Nikki cannot wait to get away from Shawn. This is a mismatch. Married at First Sight has a vendetta against successful women of color. They do it all the time. They did it to Marissa, matching her with broke, dusty, crusty Gil, making $28,000 a year at 40 years old. By 40, you're supposed to have figured out your life. That man done had about 55 careers change since he did Married at First Sight. And they wanted Marissa to accept that mess, and I'm so glad she did it. And they know they're doing the same thing with Nikki. I don't know yet, but I'm gonna watch season 2, 3, and 4 to see if they talk about the money. Because I guarantee you, cousin, Shawn don't make no $200,000 a year. Shawn do not make. I don't think so, because he said he's always dated women who made more than him, and he's okay with the woman taking him out. He wants a strong woman. He wants to be tied up and spanked. Hashtag spanked. Okay, hashtag spanked. Okay, he did say that. I say that. Okay, he likes a woman to be in charge and a woman to take control. He ain't got no money. Shawn broke. Shawn ain't got no money. Okay. Devin and Caitlin, another 50% for me. Devin, I think is not ready for Caitlin's emotional roller coaster life. It just struck me that Caitlin said the daddy is so traditional and the dad is so involved, but she's dated a lot of every toxic man there is, she's dated him. And it just doesn't sound right to me, because if you are a woman whose father is involved in your life and you've been in relationship with every toxic man, somebody is lying. Somebody is lying. There's something there, right? Somebody is lying. Okay. I think Caitlin is going to be extremely needy, and I think Devin is not going to be as needy, even though he's a mama's boy. So I think mama's boy are very, which is why I said be careful what you say about not loving mama's boy, because usually mama's boy, they're really touchy feely, involved, they care. That's my husband. My husband will think about everything to do for me, so I don't have to do anything. You know, the kids going to tennis, he leave at 10 o'clock in the morning to go to the office. It's like, babe, I could make the kids water bottle. I'm like, Mike, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. Okay, we don't have to go to tennis until 6 o'clock. It's nothing for me to just take the water out of the fridge and pour it in the bottle for them. Okay. So I'm 50-50 on Devin. And Caitlin, he's looking at her as if he's into her. And he seemed to be attracted to her. I'm not sure if she's attracted to him. Okay. And I'm 50-50 on this couple. I think he will say no and she will say yes. I should have written these down in my head, but I have them in my head. What did I just say? He's going to say no, and Caitlin is going to say yes to staying together on decision. That's why I'm like, this whole season for me is 50-50, except two couples, okay? The final couple is Cameron and Michelle. I think they will both say yes on decision day. I think Cameron and Michelle will say yes on decision day. I think Michelle is giving me the crazy vibes. Anytime, listen to me, ladies and gentlemen, anytime you hear a person say, I've done the work, I've done the self-work, they're crazy. Mark my words, they are crazy. It's just like somebody who's alcoholic and they've like, oh, I've been to my 12 tab, I've been working on my For me, for Janice, I'm not marrying nobody that have any kind of problems, vices. I can't, because I have to trust that you're going to work on your problem. And somebody emailed me, I said I was going to read the email, that aren't they new creation in the Lord Jesus Christ? Yes, they are. But are they going to walk that out? See, you are new in Christ, but you got to walk it out every day. And I can't trust you that you going to walk it out every day. Do you understand? I got to trust that you got to get up every day, pray, seek God, seek the face of the Lord. I was thinking about something yesterday I was supposed to be praying about that I wasn't praying about. What was it? Something I'm supposed to be praying about consistently. That's why I have to do my journal. Because the Lord has spoke to me and said, pray without ceasing. And then something the Lord brought back to me yesterday. And I was like, I'm not even praying about that. And it's probably because I didn't write it down. But this is what I mean. Like, you're new in Christ, but I have to trust that you're going to walk that out every day. That's too much. No, I don't want to have to trust and depend that you're going to walk out your new creation every day. So for me, I just prefer not to marry men that have been alcoholics, been to jail, sleep with men, beaten women, broke, can't keep a job, lying, cheating. Yes, we've all sinned and come short of God's glory. But if you just, I just want a regular man that lived a regular life, that walked the straight and narrow most of his life. Okay, so I feel like Michelle is cuckoo for Cocoa Pops, but because she has fertility challenges, I think she will try to keep the calm on the Cocoa cuckoo for Cocoa Pops. And I think they're going to say yes. I think Cameron is going to say yes because I feel like Cameron is, lack of a better word, a lazy dater. And he's married. And so this says stability for him. And I think he's going to feel emotionally attached to Michelle because of the fertility issues. And I think because this is stability for him, he's going to say yes on decision day. So Cameron and Michelle is a yes on decision day for me. Tori and Felipe is a yes on decision day. The other ones are 50-50 for me. Let me know what you think in the comments. What do you think about what I said? And what do you think is going to happen? And no spoilers yet, okay? Because people are still watching, okay? No spoilers in this video. No spoilers in this video. Watch this video. Tell me what you think about what I said, and tell me what you think. And then in another video, we'll do spoilers, okay? I love you. I love you. Be sure to subscribe, thumbs up, share this out, hype this up. Leave a comment for me. Share this on Twitter. Share it on Facebook. Leave a comment. Interact with the video, please. I love you. I will talk with you later. Bye, guys.